Hello everyone, how are you doing today? So I am back with another how-to video, once again in the 1998 Porsche Boxster. Now I do hope the one I did on pedals was very helpful. If you haven't seen that yet, check out the link in the description or just go to my channel in the how-to playlist and you'll see that. Hopefully helped you guys. I thought it was pretty good and I enjoyed making these. I think it's good. It's great to do your own work, especially if you're a big car guy or girl, of course. It's very fulfilling and you also save money by not having to pay someone else to do it for you, so that's pretty cool. Now today I'm going to be showing you how to replace your gauges here. Now this could be for any reason, either maybe they stopped working, they're broken, if you want to go from a black face to the white face that the Boxster S has, as you can see we've done here already. Another reason may be, this will hopefully help you to do that. So it's a pretty straightforward job. There's just about, I think, 4 screws you need to undo. And that's about it. It's relatively simple. Now you are dealing with electronics, of course, as the instrument cluster has all these digital parts on there, but there's not any cables or wire you need to worry about. It's just 3 clips you need to undo on the back, and like I said, I think there's 4 screws or so. And it takes about half an hour to do the entire process, prep, and of course, clean up. So, without further ado, so the first step is to actually turn your hazard lights on. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it is actually the first thing you need to do. And then you need to try to wiggle over this around and take it off. It's pretty simple to do. And you can now turn them off. Now you can see we have a little star-shaped screw head right over there. And we're going to unscrew that in a second. And there's another one we have to take off, which is this little clip piece here. Now this is kind of a pain to take off. What I found is the best thing is to take a paper clip and bend it in and make sure it's a really narrow piece. Otherwise it's not going to fit in there. And just kind of force away in here. Alright, good, and then just pull. And it comes right off. It's not too bad. And then there's another screw. It's very hard to see. It's all the way in the bottom. And this is actually a little irritating when you unscrew it, because as you can see, your screwdriver ends up hitting the steering wheel right here. And that throws it off. So this is a little complicated to do, but it's not too bad. So we just have to unscrew these 2 screws, and then this whole dashboard here, oh, not the dashboard, the whole instrument cluster is just going to come off. Alright, so now I've already unscrewed the right side, and the left side is about undone. Now, do be careful when you're finished unscrewing when you pull out. It is important that you do have a magnetic piece. If not, you could lose your screw in here, and that would be a little annoying. And ta-da! Perfect. Now, if you don't, or if it comes undone for any reason, that's okay. You can recover it because you're going to be removing this entire piece anyways. So now that that's undone, use a little bit of force, and there we go. This is going to pop out. Now you need to work backwards. There's going to be 3 pins. 1, 2, 3. That we need to undo, so let's do that next. It's pretty simple to do. Just going to pop this little clip here. And that pops out there. The next one down over here. That pops out there. And the last one. Come on. Good. Now we're going to pull these off. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to flip this piece around so we can remove the actual gauges from this whole piece. Alright, so you can see we just simply move it around. Now there is one more cable attached, and this is for your hazard light. You can remove that if you want to, but I found that you really don't need to. You can just twist this piece around. And the access for your screws you need are right here. There's the left one right here. And then there's the right one. White one. And there's the right one right over there. You can see this is where your connectors are, your 3 connectors. And here's your cables. So it's a very simple thing to do. This is just down here, and then you just pull this little clip piece, and these pop right up. It's very simple to do. So let's remove the actual gauges now. Alright, perfect. So our 2 screws are now removed, so this should come off with relative ease. Let's see. Perfect. And there we go. Our gauges have successfully been removed. And here's our new set. Now your new set, you can see, has these cool silver aluminum rings around them. It's a brushed aluminum, actually, and it looks really cool. Now here's some important things that you guys should keep in mind. When exchanging these, it's very, very important that you have the same part number as the one you're replacing it with. Now these, if you look in the back, you can see the part number here. Oops. And you can see the part number here. Now these do actually vary by one number, and that's because they're a slightly different year. Now, like I said, this is where things are very important. If your Boxster or 911 is from 97 until 2000, you can use any gauges from 97 until 2000. This is from a 98, and this here is from a 99. So, these are fully compatible. You see from the back, they're the exact same. Now, Porsche changed it in 2001. So if you have a 2001 until 2004, your instrument cluster is different. So you cannot use the same parts. You're not compatible. So if you have a 99 to 2000, you can use anything from 99 to 2000. If you have a 2001 to 2004, you can use anything from 2001 to 2004. Now that's very important to keep in mind, because if you have a 99 and you use one from 04, it's not going to fit. These, however, like I said, are compatible. This is a 98, this is a 99, so we should have no problem. So, let's insert the new one in and see if it all works. New gauges are in, and wow, does that look really sharp. I like that. Now, it's not actually fully attached. I highly recommend, before you do your finishing touches, to check out, of course, that it works. Now, I haven't done that yet, so this is the moment of truth. It could be that these don't work, and then I seem like a massive idiot. But, let's see. Ah, perfect. So, these are on. Now, of course, I recommend starting the car up as well to make sure everything works. Now, you can maybe see, if you notice it or not, that we went from 144,000 miles down to 34,000. So, we have a 110,000 mile discrepancy now. Of course, do keep that in mind if you are swapping out your gauges, that your miles are going to, of course, go with that. So, you will have a mileage discrepancy. And if that bothers you, then, I mean, I guess I wouldn't do it. But, of course, if you don't care, then that's fine. Just do keep that in mind. I'd either write it on a piece of paper, or you can even write down on the back of the gauges, just say plus, you know, whatever your miles, whatever it's going to be in that case. And, yes, so let's start it real quick to make sure the sweeping is proper. Fuel lights on. Copyright infringement. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Look at that. Temperature's good, time is completely off, but we can adjust that. And that is looking good. I am very glad to report that. Fantastic. Very, very good. So, now I can attach my final two screws, the one, of course, over there and over there, as everything is now working properly. Alright, so now our screws are back. The time is correct as well. So now let's attach our final things here, and then we're complete with our work. Whoops. Alright, that's snapped in properly. Good. And of course, finish where we started with that hazard light. And of course we see those work as well. That's perfect. So there we are. We are done. Like I said, it takes maybe half an hour for prep and cleanup. Now, unfortunately, we did go from a white face to the black face, but we did get to add these cool aluminum rings. And to get to the white gauges is a very simple conversion. I'll probably do it for the next video. I just want to make sure, of course, that these work before we do that. And now that we know that they do, we can do that next on the list of things to do. So that is just about it. I hope that helped everyone out, if any of you were thinking of doing that. And that is, I think that's all we have. That's pretty good. Awesome, fantastic. I hope that helped you out. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like and or favorite button, as well as subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And of course, you can check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/TheCarVlogger. I occasionally post pictures and stories and that kind of thing on there. And once again, like I said, that is it. So thank you so much, everyone, for all your continued support. I really do appreciate it. And that is it. Goodbye.